Tiffany. I'm your occupational therapist.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing today?
Good.
Okay, so I saw in your notes you had torn your rotator cuff and you just had surgery, right?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Okay, and what's your pain level like today?
Like a 6.
Okay, all right, and I'm just gonna ask you some questions like about your history so that we can know what's most important to you and what we should work on for treatment, okay?
Okay.
So do you have a job?
Yes, I teach.
Okay. Do you teach little kids?
Yeah, younger kids.
Okay, so you're kind of running around after them?
Yeah, writing on the board.
Okay, so that's something you have to do. Tell me about your home life. Are you married? Do you have children?
I am married and I have 2 kids. One
Okay.
is 4 and one is 7.
Oh, okay, so our assistant that works here, she has a 7-year-old.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, where do your kids go to school?
Heritage Elementary.
That's where she has her kids at. Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
That is neat.
They might be in the same class. So you're a mother. All right, and so can you tell me what kind of things you're having trouble with at home right now?
Well, it's hard to wash my hair,
Okay.
and I like to keep a clean house. So some of the cleaning tasks are hard to do right now.
Okay, so things where you have to
Especially
use
with
both
kids,
arms.
have to clean up after
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Okay. So that's something that you might want to work on,
Mhm.
being able to do like
Yeah.
those activities of daily living, getting yourself ready, and like
Yeah.
household management.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and so I'm just gonna do a quick screen on you. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna have you follow these motions.
Okay.
Let's turn your chair up this way. Okay. So can you raise both arms above your head? Okay. And then out to the side. Good. And now can you act like you're washing your hair back here? So that's a little harder for that side. And then can you act like you're tucking a belt in, or your shirt in your belt in the back? Good. And then can you go like this with both hands? Good. And can you spread your fingers apart? Now crunch them into a fist. Good. Can you wiggle all your fingers? Can you squeeze? Okay, about even there. Good. Can you reach out and touch my hands? Okay, it's harder to raise that one up, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you reach out to this side with that arm?
With my left.
Okay, that's okay. And what about to this side? Alright, good. Alright, so I'm gonna have Gabby, the assistant that I was telling you about, I'm gonna have her come in and we'll do some exercises.
Okay.
Alright. So you're gonna do some shoulder range of motion and strength exercises with Emma. She just had surgery. She had a rotator cuff tear. And so she has a 7-year-old at Heritage Elementary, just like you. Isn't that so crazy?
Yeah.
So I told her that you had a kid there, and so you guys can talk about it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna first do exercises with the sponge. We're gonna take your hand and you're gonna go out and in 10 times.
Thanks for taking me shopping today. It's fun to get out. Tell me more about your job.
So there's this new patient. Her name's oh my gosh, Emma.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Okay, so this is Emma, the patient I was about to tell you about. She just had a rotator cuff tear. It's her left arm, and so she had surgery, and she's working to get her strength back and her range of motion. But she has a child at Heritage Elementary School, the same age as our assistant. It's so crazy.
What a coincidence.
I know.
It's Emma.
Yeah.
Small
Nice to
world.
meet you.
Hi.
Non-maleficence. Occupational therapy personnel should refrain from actions that cause harm. Clause I states to avoid exploiting any relationship established as an occupational therapy clinician, educator, or researcher to further one's own physical, emotional, financial, political, or business interests at the expense of recipients of services, students, research participants, employees, or colleagues. In the first part of the video, the therapist gave too much information about her coworker to the client.
The therapist should have allowed the CODA to give her own personal information to the client.
In the second part of the video, the therapist gave too much information about the client to a friend and also approached the client in the public situation.
In the correct scenario, the therapist should only communicate with the client if the client initiates contact.